Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, wherever you are in the cosmos. AJ Dodgestar, Intergalactic Mercenary, at your service. And feeling a little sleepy, if I'm honest. Hence the slight delay in starting the stream, but hey, I'm going to finally get back to work on the Metal Gear Rex. Let me just get music. I think I'm just going to put it on... Where is it? Where's Chill Jazz? I'm going to put that on today, I think. A little bit too chill. Maybe filter by like... Check audio volume as well before I start building. Is that good? Got time in my head. What's that? Is that 11? No, drop it lower. Tiny bit. I'd actually go through all Pretzel Rocks and actually make my own playlist. That takes time, and I never give myself time to do anything nowadays. Hence my tiredness. Let's just skip that one. Could put the synthwave like before on, maybe. I don't know. If I feel like changing it, I'll change it. I'll just leave it as it is for now. I haven't had the jazz playlist in a while. We've had the synthwave for a while. I think today I just need to chill. I'll just say build some Gunpla. Not technically Gunpla. Because it's not made by Bandai and it's not a Gundam either. Kotobukiya. But still Plamo. Of course, that's a model kit. I've pretty much got all the lower leg done. I think I have to go back over some of the lines. Panel lines. Because I do have a new one. I actually bought 2 new gray liners. Because the one we had was running out. We'll see how well it works. Like if it makes a massive difference or not. Alright, some of these parts out of my way. I start building. Is this still on camera? I put the foot there. Because we've done the parts that are all identical, left and right. Now, well, it's down the bottom here, hard to see. But now we've got these. I'll see those parts go like there. For being the start of the upper leg. I guess that's kind of like this swivel. And these are like the armor side skirts. Feel pretty good with the paneling in there. That's pretty good. Looks better in person than the camera. This has a good amount of shade to it. Right. What do we need to start with today? My brain is scrambled. Oop. I was half like, do I want to stream today or not? You can get it. Sometimes you need to just get your head in the right, on the right channel, the right setting. Sometimes you want to just zone out. Other days you want to actually do stuff. Right. So looks like we mostly right now need the D and the G runners. Oh, maybe the B as well. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh. These more delicate parts, 250. Somewhere. I won't need them for now. Including obviously the characters we need to paint later. Hey, Ice Wolf, how you doing? Now, what runner do I need again? What we got here? That is. Hey, I don't need that. What most of the runners I need are on the other side. Hang on. Yeah, this. I don't need that yet either. But over there. Ooh, 2 model kits. Nice. What'd you order? Something cool. Just don't need that right now. Oh dear. Part of the models. Part of the runner stuck in on a runner. Ah. Got it. Okay, don't need that. Don't need H either. Okay. Don't need these at the moment. I don't need that. Oh, probably this runner here. That would make sense. Yeah, that's the G runner. Found it. And the D runner. Where's the D runner? That's I. J. Mine is official master grade. Wait. I think I meant 1. But yes, one special master grade wing Gundam. The other one is a knockoff of gun tank. Oh, gun tank. Cool. Well, the master grade gun tank itself looks pretty good. Is that right? No. Oh. Cubic passer. Why did I get the feeling that you were a spot before you even said anything? Read the rules. But you're probably a bot, so you don't read. Always frustrating. It's like, oh my god, a follower! And then it's a bot. Like, if the first thing you say in a chat, doesn't matter if you're a bot or an actual person, the first thing, if it's just straight away, I'm trying to get everything, you know, help you grow, and it's like, you're going immediately into the bin. Like, if something comes up in conversation naturally, sure, that's clearly a bot. Wait, what's the point? Okay, there. Oh, you got to see Gundam Free Freedom? Nice. It is not out in the UK for another week. We don't get it to the 23rd, 24th. I have my ticket ready. Excited. Literally finished rewatching Seed last night as well. Now I need to spend the next week rewatching Destiny. Half a dinner. Okay. Ooh, $125 a model shop. Ouch. What parts do I need again? 14, 16, okay. Oh, now you have free tickets from buying stuff. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Nice promotion. Buy model kits, get a movie ticket. What was the part I need again? G1. Paragon chainmail. Are you winning? It depends. What is winning? I'm having a chill day building Gunpla, then yes, that is winning. Yeah, 3 models bar, so I can get a free ticket for G Gundam, Master Gundam, and Build Strike Gundam, all Master Grade. Ooh, nice. Good choice. Like my last build I finished before this one was the Master Grade Ale Strike. I'm familiar with the strike. Surprised it took me this long to finally get a Master Grade Strike, considering it was my first Gundam show, and yeah, it took me forever to get that. What's your favorite model I own? Do you own it? Ooh, that's a good question. What's my favorite? I think the favorite choice might be something simple like, hey, my Master Grade Strike Freedom. Oh, the Master Grade Strike, rather. Sorry. Not the Strike Freedom. I don't have that built currently. But Master Grade Strike might be one of my favorites. But weirdly, I think my favorite, and this might surprise people, the high grade Guels de Lanza from G-Witch. Whenever I walk in my room, it just has that shelf presence, because I guess because of the color as well. And there's a smile on my face. I didn't think something that was like magenta, chunky, and with a giant spear would become my favorite, but it just stands out on my shelf. I really love it. There's a lot of cool variants from Build Fighters. Willing to show it off? Unfortunately, it's kind of on the shelf and with other stuff right now. Might be able to get it off the shelf. I think it's close to the front of it. Have to go behind me to get it though. One model, I think it gets expensive. Oh, the high grade Nightingale. I've seen that. That's quite a big boy. It's one of the larger high grades. I was thinking of large high grades. I really cannot wait for the high grade Destroy Gundam. That's gonna be good. Only 2 nubs on this part? I guess so. A high grade Phoenix. Wait, most expensive is the high grade Phoenix? Oh, is it the gold plated version? Because that would make sense. The biggest model I've made. That's the gold plated version. That explains why it's expensive. Yeah, gold plated kits are expensive. But no, like, largest kit. I've built 3 master grades. I think the unicorn's the tallest one, technically, so. Yeah, gold plated. Not like real gold. There is gold plated kits, but there's also not real gold. It's like a gold metallic coating. It means a high grade can go from like maybe 20, 30, like maybe 20 quid high grade. Suddenly becomes a 100 quid model kit because of the coding. Which is kind of crazy. Actually, it's on there as well. Oh, error. Yeah, no, not real. Well, that being said, Bandai did make real gold statues of the RX-78. I can't remember what carat. I think it was like 27 karat gold or whatever it was. I think it was. I think it also was solid gold, and it cost you like $250,000 or something like that. I don't know, it was like some insane thing I remember them doing once. It was like thousands of pounds, dollars. It was like several thousand, and it's like, what? Why would you even do that? I don't know. Yes, A13. Where is that? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, gold would be fun, but it's like gold's gonna be a very malleable metal, so it must be nice to work with. Probably good for jewelry, despite just being shiny. Must be very soft. I guess is why people damage things easily as well. Only cap number I, or letter I. Using for titanium, but I keep my hands not sore. Wow. Wait, titanium's soft? I thought titanium was be super hard. Like the whole point of it, titanium is this, you know, super tough. If I remember one thing about titanium, I think from when I've seen like build videos, is it's more dangerous than other metals when you're like sanding it on like a grinder because the sparks are bright white. So you need to actually wear eye protection or you don't go blind. Or something like that. That was the eye when I got, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, you didn't want to do it. Got it. Or maybe I misread that. Yeah, titanium, that's a specialist metal. Save that for tanks. I imagine so, yeah. Expensive. That's one up, looking decent. Honestly, it cut off pretty good. Not too much sanding, I think. I mean, it's cut off so cleanly, I could just build it and forget about it, but OCD. Metal types you can buy online are copper, aluminium, various steels, titanium, brass, and maybe some others, but only done brass, steel, and aluminium. Yeah, the softer stuff's probably easy to work with. And probably cheaper too, right? Like steel, it's like steel must be dirt cheap, right? Compared to other metals. I guess brass is probably cheap nowadays, right? By comparison. I probably don't need to worry about the nub on top here because it's going to get a little bit of armor on top, but make sure it's flat. It does not interfere any connector points. Right. Now, all these other parts had their nubs, or at least this one did, on unseen areas. This one I had it on a seen area. Let's up. Bronze exists. Nobium? No clue. Yeah, I've never heard of nobium either. Silver and nickel silver. There's rubber and plastic, but ain't metal. Oh. Yeah, I suppose bronze is literally copper mixed with tin, if I remember correctly. Oh, wait, no. All right. Or am I getting that mixed up? Copper tin. Cool. I remembered my history. I remember my classical history classes. The Bronze Age and all that. Brass is copper and zinc. That's the difference. Yes. God hands. I don't have God hands because they're not really that easily available in the UK. Also, they're kind of expensive. What I do have instead is these are Display 3.0s. 3.0? Yeah. I guess a 3.0 version. They are single-bladed nippers, similar to God hands. Obviously, one side's a blade, the other side's just a plate for the cut into, as opposed to these vacuum primes, which are double-bladed. They kind of pinch potentially. That's good for. These are good for getting off the runner, and this is good for them cutting close. As the angle, a lot of people say these are pretty much as good as God hands, almost, and they're cheaper and more easily available. So, yeah, this bay, pretty good. So God hands might be overrated, honestly. Especially now that these exist. Like God hands, if you're buying them in Japan, are probably very reasonable. But as with many things, once you come out of Japan, the price goes up. Like a Metal Gear Rex, for example, here. I could potentially buy this kit on like Hobbylink Japan for half of what it's worth in a store here. But then you pay shipping charges, which bring it up to almost the same price. So you never, you know. At that point, what's the point? Hey, Paragon. Thanks so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Yeah, we definitely want cheaper. Cheap and cheerful. Sometimes better. That's why I love high grades as well, because high grades are nice and cheap. And I can collect lots of them. This goes... I shouldn't need to worry about the nub on this, because it's egg. Okay, so... that slots into there. Yes. Like so. I might have done off camera, I don't know. I need to get like an actual boom arm for this, so they can be pointing directly down rather than on the monitor shelf. But one, that's another expansion. Two, I already have a boom arm for my microphone, and it's kind of like already taking up enough space as it is. And then this apparently goes into there. Okay. Ah, all right. Okay, that the thing confusing. It says one, put that in, and two, put that in. But what it's really saying is do this. Oh, I did not get rid of the nub on the top there. Hang on, give me a second. One day, desk look like Dr. Octopus with a boom arm for your mic, your camera, and several lights. I mean, I don't think the lights need the boom arm, but you know, the sentiment is there. Also, it'd be easier to set up if I could just swing it around rather than having to get out, get the cable going down. But hey, you manage. Yeah, this one nub's a little bit more annoying. All the other ones are nice and small. This one's kind of less small. Did I put that one in the back? What if I did? Losing track of what I have done and what not done. now do this correctly. That pops into there. This then pops in from underneath. And up to there. There we go. And then polycat. That orientation. Slots into here. I can get it stay straight. Also, like, maybe that should be going in before these parts. Moving less things in the way. Whatever. Now this bit here is interesting. Very small. I'm not sure how much of the nub area will be exposed. I think that should be fine. So this slots into here. Okay. And then we move up to this bit here. I should now need... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hang on. Ah, okay. This... Let's put this one side for a minute, because these are the opposite of the leg. Right. G3. I see what these parts are now. That's G3, and then I need B2. B runner. I think it's there. I am from D runner actually. I'm at it. I do actually. Ah, yes, 3 of number 11. I'm assuming I have a second D runner or something similar. Haven't quite noticed. Just need to find the B runner. From here? Yes, it is. Number 2. We sip of water. So yeah, anticipation of Gundam Seed Freedom being available here next weekend. I've also rewatched Seed, finished rewatching it last night. Yeah, I still don't understand why people say it has bad writing. Yeah, sure, there's little bits here and there that are a little bit, could be better. A couple of episodes here and there, but for the most part, Seed still holds up really well. By doing the one thing a show should do, give you an emotional response. If it gives you an emotional response, it's good. I should spend the next week binge watching See Destiny, or I go see the film next weekend. Easy peasy, right? G3. Yep. One thing I do love about Gundam Seed is how, towards the end, like the second half, how much there is symbolism, you know, with freedom, justice. And it's really like, oh, it's just a rehash of Universal Century. Yeah, maybe the first quarter of it is very similar. Or like, the setup, I guess, is almost the same. But it does it in its own way. And then pretty much the entire second half is its own thing. Where it's completely different. Well, of course, I know I'm going to go rewatch Destiny and how that does. Again, also, well, Seed echoes the original Gundam. Destiny echoes Zeta a bit. Well, a lot in certain areas. Now, where are these other nubs at? There's one there cleaned up. I don't see one at the back. Oh, there's two in the bottom. Oh, wait, no. That's the bottom. This is the top. I'm an idiot. I had it upside down. Yep. That's that part ready to go. I need this part and then these canisters. I think are the smoke dispensers, I'm pretty sure. Fairly sure. You know what I'd love to see in a video game? A Metal Gear game that is focused on the Metal Gears themselves, as in like being a pilot of a Metal Gear. I mean, I'm not sure how it would work in the universe, but the fact that Metal Gear Ray exists as an anti-Metal Gear Metal Gear implies there's other Metal Gears out there besides the Rex prototype. Perhaps other countries developed Metal Gears. Or we could just have it as a fun game or like different Metal Gears from different show, or just like putting a kind of like how the Gundam games tend to have like cross timeline stuff going on. Doesn't have to make sense, just there for fun. A fun thought there. I'm thinking things that are like mech related and kind of maybe look ever so slightly like a basic Metal Gear. The exosuit in Helldivers 2. I mean, it's got a Gatling gun and a missile launcher, but what if they added a variant that had a railgun? That'd be pretty cool. I just want more games with giant robots. Is that too much to ask for? We've got Gundam Breaker 3 to look forward to. No, not 3. 4. Later this year. I don't think they actually have a release date for it yet. It's like, it's coming. Cool. When? Sometime this year. Set that up there. And one on the back here. Well, up there. Didn't cut off as well as it could have done, no? Can I attach these parts together at least now? Nothing goes between them? No. I need all these little note dispenser looking things. These will be tedious. Oh, yeah. You seen that the Gundam Metaverse is doing another test again? Again, only restricted to certain locations, so me and Europe cannot have any chance of testing it. Not that there's probably much to test. From what I heard about the last one. Apparently it's now a browser-based thing, so I guess you won't destroy your computer, maybe? I don't know. feel like I probably made that underneath that little bit wobbly. Yeah. Slightly squint now, but it's fine. Now to try and get this up here on the side. These small cylindrical things like this are the things I hate the most. Not the worst thing in the world, but it's just really irritating. Try and clean up. That land? I slipped in my fingers and I heard it land in something. Did it land in here? It sounded like it hit it. Oh no. Oh wow, that was kind of impressive. I managed to bounce underneath the part. Impressive. Very impressive. Well, that ad break already? What the hell? Already been an hour, huh? Might be as good as that's going to get. Now, oh, that's the top. I thought it was the bottom. I thought that was the underside before. There's also a mode line on these things, which is extra irritating. Okay. Another one ready to go. Really, I meant to pop these back off while I'm landing. Ugh. Stretch. What's after this? Looks like the knee missile launchers. The things that were just kicking my ass when we were playing the game. Until I figured out I could blind it with the chaff grenades. Yeah, right. Right. The top of it as well. Okay, I'll have to do it. I'll probably pop them back off later to actually do panels underneath it, because there might be some, well, maybe they're interfering any lines. No. Actually, that one's still got a visible thingy mark, press mark. The other thing where, like, I think these would be great if the part going on the end would, if the nub wasn't on the flat surface that's visible, but rather on the underside, which has actually got detail, weirdly enough. But it is what it is. Oh, how's the pedicle get to that step? No. There's this step. It goes down, then it jumps back up here. Step 10. That makes more sense to me. Okay. I need M and K. Hey, these parts. Oh, that's H. And well, that's K. I need that. Drop there. K2. I'm going to find the damn M runner because it's at the bottom of the box. Oh, there it is. Blending in with something else. That explains that. 15 and 16. Ooh, half is a ball joint. Interesting. Oh, just make it one piece. Interesting way it's like that, but whatever. These two go together. I honestly don't see why this part it didn't just make as a solid piece. Seems a bit odd. Well, hey, whatever. Nani? A lot of monkey noises and that music. Why? Well, it's called Tarzan Dance, but why? So, oh right, I completely missed the point when I was putting this together. I had to take one of these and plop it inside. Did I panel line this? I don't remember. I think I did. You know what? Let's go back over it with the new panel liner, and if it looks better, it looks better. Brand new liner. Let's see how well it works compared to the previous one. Oh yes, so much better actually. Okay, yeah, the other one was definitely running dry for a long time then. I have to say, I think I'm going over all the lines now. Yeah, fresh panel liner makes a huge difference. Look at that. One with the one we were using previously and the brand new one. Noticeable. I need to go back over all the lanes now. We're just fine. Goes in here. Very stiff. And then this one closes over it. There, and that goes onto there. That's what will hold that on the side of the leg. Oh shit, that fell out when I was doing that. Bollocks. Get it back apart. The leg just went in there. Nice. Shit. One part separator to everything. Maybe wait. We'll just pop this back in actually. There we go. Problem solved. Have to open it up slightly. Get that one little piece there back in there. I think these little parts probably could be left like a last edition. That's as far as that leg can go. Okay. Right, up next. Down here, Pre-Runner. This one? Yes. Number 4 and 5. Big old panel, tiny little nub. Just enough to irritate it. Oh yeah, Paragon out the full stick for large parts. Noise. There's that, like, there we go. Okay. That, I think, looks alright. Yeah, there was another nub somewhere. There we go. Found it. Think how it's like, yeah, lots into these top parts as well. We have a very solid leg. It's like very, it's like so many layers to it that it actually, I wouldn't say it's weight to it that really, but compared to like some of the model kits, there's a lot of plastic in this giant fly. And this part just goes downwards. Okay. Lots in like so. If I line up first, that would help. There we go. That is very heavily armored. And it feels it. Feels solid. It's quite satisfying. Right. I also then need the knee missile launcher, and then that's all the parts needed for the right leg. I'll go over all the panel lines again though, because obviously the lines in here are a lot darker because of the fresh panel liner. So I can go over everything. Oh, nothing there. I missed. Oh well. Not going to be visible down there. It's fine. I runner, C runner, D runner. I've got the D runner right here, so that's helpful. Oh, that's the B runner actually. Don't need M. That's J. This is I. We need number. I just put them next to each one on the runner. Like, we need number 5, number 7, number 13. What the frick? Not confusing at all. Okay. Oh, I guess because like 5 and 6, like 13, 14, 7, and 8 are all like 2 each, just like so they fit in the exact positions. So, for example, number 7 down here, weird enough is the middle one. Okay. That's your middle, number 7. And then number 5 is the bottom one. And number 13 is the top one. Not confusing in the slightest. Right, A, C, D. Where are they? Okay, so I need 29. Make sure I get the correct one, not the one for the opposite leg. And number T4, which is all these little hatches. That sounds a bit louder. Ba-ba-da-ba-dum. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Where's the other nub? Oh, there it is. Opposite side, obviously. I'm going to take one of these little bits at a time, so I can kind of work my way through them. So seeing as how they're going to be inserted, I don't think I need to worry about filing it. As long as it's cut smooth, that's all we need to know. Right orientation, yes it is. Well, they all have different shapes on the underside for a shoulder peg. So that's pretty good. No. You can only put the correct thing in the correct location. That would be that way around. I have the shapes underneath. They kind of look like Tetris blocks. For all these doors. Best way to cut this. I always hate when a nub's like on an angled surface. It's like, why? Makes cutting it more difficult. Especially cutting it flush. He's slide in from the back. Okay. I just kind of lean on the edge there for the pop up, and there we go. Remember, put some panels landing in there as well. Pick up my damn hoodie because it's too warm. Some of the jazz music can be really upbeat. Well, it can be like chill jazz is a very interesting category. It could be super upbeat and like relaxing, or it can be depressing. I had to filter my own taste, I think, more. You know, all the hatches there. Oh, actually, I need to move this way. We're at this point. We can assemble a leg. But what I'm going to do as well, which one's going to be your left or right? Because one of them's going to have to get the panel lining redone with the new pen. I'll pop that up clear than that. So just move away. How about we do some panel lining for this leg before I assemble it. I could do first. One thing I should probably do is pop these off. I think it'll be easier to panel line if I'm holding them. And likewise, open up the missile hatches in the knee. The weapons are the banded bag systems. right then. So many power lines on top of here. Which are actually technically seam lines, but disguise really well. Oh, my neck. Yeah, we stiff. So many panels. Nerk! Nerk! Hey, Nike. How you doing? We're gonna go crush Solid Snake with this big foot. Snake figure is still in this package. I'll be painting that later. Of course, later translates as at some point. I don't need to, but I want to. Yeah, just that part. I'm a bit obsessed with panel lining, which is why things take me forever to do. Like my master grades and real grades, like my master grade Strike and my real grade New Gundam, I panel lined their entire inner frame, which is covered by armor. So, you know, Tamiya paneling. I've not tried that because I know you have, it obviously flows through the joints or all the panel lines. And of course, you have to clean it up afterwards. I kind of like just the pans are nice and simple. If I was doing a paint job, there's prototype as well. Yeah, go with that. I think if I was doing a paint job, which I have before on all kits, I then of course use a panel liner or a wash rather than the paint, because if you're doing this on something you painted, you're going to potentially rip off the paint. That's also just a harsh nib. But of course, nothing satisfying about using these. No power accent cut. Accent is safer to use it after a thin layer or two tone coats protect elastic. And yeah, that's very true. You kind of like make sure you have like a gloss coat on top so it can also flow smoother as well. Get this little bit at the back. Now these annoying little smoke dispensers, which are really difficult to hold. Doggo. Oh, wait, come back here. Dropped it. Of course, I have to redo all the paneling on the lower leg because that pen was running out. So this lining's darker. It's a new pen. Did I do it at the bottom? I did not. Let's redo the panels on this part in here. The other panel's darker. So that's gonna be fun. I really did this when it was all assembled. Or during assembly rather. definitely see like the difference from the new panel liner versus the one that was doing dry. Massive difference. And here was me considering going back over with the black. Probably going too dark. Later on the light color parts are fine because still visible. Hey, Storm, how you doing? I was looking down there, didn't see you. Yeah. Going back over all my panel lines because I now have a new panel liner. Yep, focusing on the build. In the Zen zone. Not doing too bad. That's good. Oops. Hopped off of one of the thingies. Those are not that secure to begin with. just have the foot done again. Peter's possessed. I mean, I think because I'm looking down too far, that the tracking's breaking. So that's always an unfortunate thing when I'm building. Doggo has awoken. Okay, I guess everything. Or at least this leg. Let's see a comparison. The panel liner we used previously, which was running out. The fresh one. I think you can tell, especially in all the roofs in there. I've been using the other panel liner for a long time that I kind of forgot to, replace it. So I bought 2 new ones. Right then, so this now goes here. There we go. And this flops on to here. And already we start to get a scale of how big Rex is. Because that's a leg. That's the right leg. Constructed now. We'll get the heel in place so it's actually standing. Of course, there is the armor now pulling it to one side. Actually, no. Somewhat stands up. It has the pivot up here. We'll say extend. Extend. Get the door to go down a bit like that. But how tall can Rex stand up? Good question. The tallest Rex can go. Yeah, we've got at least one leg finished. So now I need to do the entire upper section of the other leg, because obviously that's the part inside there. That's the side skirt. And we've got the other lower leg. So I just need to do the other one now. It'll take a little while. You use the Chotun Maipur fine liners? Better look them up. I know I've seen there is other liners that are even finer than these. Like the even finer tips than Gundam markers. Is that Gundam marker? I'm trying to remember what. A 0.5 or something? Like the tip or something like that. And the other ones are like 0.2 or 0.3. And I'm like, okay, that's a lot thinner. Which for the really thin panel line would be really, really good. You can see like the difference in the lower leg as well. But I'm really happy with the panel line. It would never swivel its leg that way because it would have it'd have it outwards. It's a big chunky leg though. I think his Rex might not be that tall because obviously it's a 1/100 scale, so like compared to a Gundam it'll be smaller, but it's a lot chunkier because all of its mass is down, like it's like the low center of gravity but a lot of mass. Or no one, I kind of think that might what happened with my old one. is I went over like things I'd colored in with a Gundam marker, and so I gunked up the nib a little bit. Even just like look at the old nib of this one. I'm gonna compare the two side by side. Right, old one am I right? Yeah, I've definitely squashed the nib on this old one a little bit because it looks visibly shorter. I think at some point I've yeah, I definitely think I squashed the tip of the old one at some point. Land too hard. Wouldn't Rex be in Gundam height? No, Rex is. What's Rex's total height? Metal Gear Rex. And a Gundam standard RX-78 is 18 meters tall. Rex will be a bit shorter than that. Not too much though, I think. Oh, actually no. Okay. Height of Metal Gear Rex, 13 meters. Versus the 18 of a Gundam. Though I suppose if you compare it to say like maybe Gundam Wing, which they're smaller. Look at the Wing Gundam itself. Yeah, think about it, because it doesn't have, it's not humanoid, so it's very kind of squat down. And think about it, its head is also its torso, which is where the cockpit is. Let's take the Wing Gundam, which is the after colony era is smaller. Okay, the Wing Gundam is 16.3 meters. So it's only 3 meters shorter than Gundam Wing. Well, so it's on average. But it's like 5 meters shorter than most standard Gundams. Yeah, I suppose. Actually, how big's the Victory? Oh, that's the wrong tab. Let's have a look. See. Victory Gundam. Oh, the actual Gundam itself, not the 10 meters? Oh, I think the Victory's taller than that, right? Nope, the Victory head height is 15.2. So it's only 1 meter shorter than a Wing, but it's still 2 meters taller than Rex. Now, by comparison, an armored core is around the 10 to 15 meter range, depending on the timeline. So like if it was like Armored Core 5 in Verdict Day, this is taller. Because they're only about 6 meters tall, I think, in that timeline. Or it's smaller. As opposed to like the more classic, and I include Armored Core 6, it's kind of like the 12, like 10 to 15 meter range, depending on also the parts. So yeah, it's larger than an Armored Core, you know, like a typical one anyway. I need to get one of the Armored Core model kits, actually. Because that'd be, it's nice to have like a variety. Like I've got tons, and I mean tons, of Gundams and mobile suits. But this will be my first Metal Gear. I need to get an Armored Core. Is there also 1/100 scale? Yes, they are. Kotobukiya ones are 1/100 scale, so the same scale as Rex. Same as the Master Grid. What else? I mean, just because it's easy to actually get off my shelf here. Because it's like literally behind my light, so it's easy to pick up. The 1/44th scale Choo-Choo's Demi Trainer. So this is not the same scale, but yeah. God, Choo-Choo's gotten dusty. I'm looking at my desk. I don't clean my desk enough, clearly. They're showing 30-minute mission AC kits soon, I think. Yes, I'm hoping to see them actually physically soon. Because, I mean, Kotobukiya has been... Oh, right. What else? Oh, trying to get Chuchu back where she was. There we go. I'll fix that later. I think I bumped my, like, King Arthur and Android behind. And his sword was between our legs previously. But nah, yeah. Armor core kit. I want to get those as well. It'll be fun. Because, like, Kotobukiya has been reissuing their 1/100 scale ones, and they did state that. Well, originally, Kotobukiya were apparently going to be making a Armor Core 6 kit. I think it was teased like just before the game launched. And it was like, oh, more details coming in December, and then nothing came. Instead, we got the announcement of the 30-minute missions Armor Core kits in December, I think. I'm not sure if Kotobukiya is still doing its larger scale one, and then the 30-minute missions ones will still be a thing, but with smaller scale. Probably to tie in with like, because like there's a larger 30-minute mission kit. I'm not trying to White Clip was meta kit, really? Yeah, I've heard that they're not necessarily the best builds. But like I've seen a review about like Mecha Kaikotsu, but he built a special metallic version, and the Kotobukiya's metallic plastic is god awful, apparently. Like, if you ever heard the term gold plastic syndrome, apparently Kotobukiya's metallic stuff is old school like that. To be fair to that kit, it is at least over a decade old. So, you know. I think it's like, yeah, because the last Armor Core model kit was the White Glint, and Armor Core Answer. Now, if it's been 10 years since... Oh no, correction. The Armor Core Answer with White Glint, that's like 12 years old, I think. Whereas like any of the ones from like 5 and Verdict Day, they're at least a decade old. So they might be a bit better. And this kit's like... Well, this kit's not that old. Feels like maybe 10 years at most. Yeah, where's the... I put the manual over, but I'm gonna try to read the box. A date on it somewhere, right? No? I mean, the Bandai box is always out the bottom corner. Oh, you got a Star Wars kit, nice? Yeah. I only built the small Star Wars kits. I need to get one of the bigger ones, so... Can't see a date on here anyway. It's probably in the manual somewhere, actually. Or what year this originally came out. Alright, keep the new one separate from the old one for now. Don't forget which one's which. Ooh, oh, the little, was it the little small one? The little tiny one? Yeah, so that's what actually 1/44 scale. So if you put that next to a high-grade Gundam, that's how small the Jedi Starfighter really is. The thing is, pretty much all the it was a vehicle model line, I think. There's the little tiny boxes. Most of them, apart from like the bigger ones that are maybe ships like Star Destroyer and stuff, the ones that are like fighters, like say the TIE Fighter here, which has been sitting on my desk waiting to get painted for a very long time. is these are both 1/44 scale. That's how massive a mobile suit is. Compared to like a TIE fighter, they're both the same scale. Mobile suits are huge. Yeah, so like all the little, like the TIE fighter, the X-Wing, the Jedi Starfighter stuff, and that line are all the 1/44th, and it's really cool to see. I've got actually the 1/44th AT-AT, but it's in a box in another room, and I had to go digging for it because I got it ages ago. I mean to build that. Does not have a year. Oh, there we go, 2012. Get very small writing on the trademark. This is, yeah, 12-year-old kit as well. Okay, so this kit's about the same age as like the Whiteling kit, I think. And yeah, like those little small ones are like just a tenner, and it's great. I love them. I literally got the Star Destroyer for Christmas, a little tiny one as well. I literally built it while watching Empire Strikes Back because it's that small and easy to build. They're great little kits, and I think they need to have more of them. So it seems like Bandai's not really making much in the way of Star Wars kits anymore. I suppose they did bring out something from The Mandalorian, and then that's been it. And they don't really reprint them either, very often either. Because there's also the whole thing of like, technically Revel have the licensing for model kits in like Europe and stuff. So yeah, there's that as well. So literally have to go through Revel to distribute it around here. Got from Mad only went on there. Yeah, Gundam Mad, yes. Always nice to like pick up little things there. Went there because I went some action bases, end up with yeah, that's how it happens. Guel's de Lanza, beautiful kit, love it. It is still, I think, out of all the G-Witch kits I built, it might still be my favorite because there's something about the chunkiness of it. It's like it's chunky, it feels purposeful, like it has armor, and then it's the color scheme, the pommel on the head, like with the feather, and then of course the giant beam partisan. It's still one of my favorite kits, I think, just designs and everything. It's funny because you think of like the Gundams, but no, I think maybe that's why I liked the Lanza so much, because up on my shelf, it's on my shelf like behind me, and so when I come in my room, I see that shelf all the time, and like it just stands out on the shelf among, because there's so much Gundams on that shelf, but so it's like mostly white. But then the Lanza and my high grade Goof's also on the same shelf, and I put them next to each other because the color white, they just stand out so nicely. Not very much gets really. Yeah, the Lanza, it just, something about the design is so good. That's what I kind of like about G-Witch in general, because each manufacturer in universe has a dedicated mecha designer, and so you get the awesomeness of like very distinct styles. And so I think the Turk heavy industry, so it's the Lanza, the Garibaldi, the Schwarzette, their designs, I love them so much. I like the other ones, but those ones specifically I love. You get that. Yeah, it seems less Guild ones available nowadays, though. I think now, because they're reprinting, obviously, they're in the process of printing the new seed kits, as well as reprinting all the old seed kits. I've noticed Gundam Man and Gunpla UK have both been getting in the old high grades for seed. And I'm just like, do I have a little bulk buy session? Because those were never available when I got into Gundam, even when I watched Seed. I know you reprint them relatively often. The only problem though is the old Seed high grades are like from like the early 2000s when the anime was actually airing. Most of them never got updates. Only the Strike got its remaster version. I suppose the Freedom, I think the Strike Freedom as well do have like their high grade Cosmic Era line, because their old ones are like high grade Gundam Seed, but then the newer ones are high grade Cosmic Era. Oh yeah, there's some build kits getting reissued as well. I think you can always predict when they'll reprint some kits. Like if there's an anniversary. Oh yeah, the Red Beret got a reprint as well recently. I'd seen that as well. I might actually pick that one up just because even though I know I've not watched this original. But no, it's from G-Reco is the original base one, isn't it? Yeah. So it's nice to always see like the kits get reissued. Ones that you missed out on. I think that's why with G-Witch, when it was airing, as soon as the kits weren't going to mind, I was like, buy. Because there's so many kits that have passed me by over the years. Like my Master Grade Strike, for example, was a kit that I'd wanted for years and years, but whenever it was available, I didn't have the cash, and then it sold out so quickly. So I finally have one. It's so nice. Oh, you can build the base kit from the extra parts? Sweet. And they'll probably reissue G-Reco stuff at some point. I mean, isn't it G-Reco anniversary this year or is it next year? I remember. No, I think it's one this year, actually. Because there's a bunch of it. I remember putting the list up and I went on Twitter ages ago. I think it's the 15th anniversary of G-Reco this year. I think I got that right. Yeah, I think it's the 15th anniversary of it. Or is it 10th? No, it'll be 15th. It's older than IBO. Because Iron Blood Orphan's 10th anniversary is next year. Which is probably when the Urger Hunt will come out as well. It's the game it can, but they're turning it into animation, so that's handy. I think we expect a lot of IBO kits to be coming out next year, both new and reissued. And like this year, yeah, we'll probably potentially maybe towards the end of the year start seeing potentially some G-Reco kits reissued. As if Seed doesn't drown it out, because it is not only Gundam Seed Freedom coming out, but it's the 20th anniversary of Seed Destiny, which is a good thing that we're getting the Destroy Gundam finally, which is going to be awesome. It's such a bulky leg. I just like I can't stop admiring this. Just knowing like that will be there. Book's not flat. And another leg will be over here, and then you got Rex's big head in here. It's gonna be a lot wider than a Gundam. Because obviously a Gundam's tall and thin. This is short and stout. Short and stocky. Ah, you got the G-Cell perfect, nice. I haven't got any G-Reco kits because I've never really gone looking for them. I've watched 3, I think, of the compilation films. I can't remember how many there's anymore. I think I'll watch the last one still. 3 or 4? I don't remember. I've got so many. I've got so much shit to build. That's the problem with high grades. They're cheap and abundant, so you kind of build up a backlog of high grades really rapidly, especially if you're building slowly, like couple hours a week, and you're very tedious and pernickety about your panel lines and nubs. what I'm thinking is it will take me a while to build the next upper leg part, so I probably just wrap it up, I think. Shortly. In terms of building, anyway. What way should we bring in next? Oh yeah, it'll probably be Wednesday. What's up with the thing? One day, boom, available for 30 quid. Nice. Including delivery. Sweet. Yeah, it's always nice when you find a kit you've not been able to get for ages and then you finally get it. Something I found interesting recently, so I was looking up, just like, oh, okay, what of the Cosmic Era, you know, high-grade Cosmic Era kits there is? And it's like, cool, there's the Strike, Ale Strike, there's the Freedom, there's the Strike Freedom, there's the Infinite Justice. Like, what? Wait, hold up, you skipped the Aegis and the Justice. Why is there just Infinite Justice? I mean, they have old kits, but not new ones. And of course, all the new ones coming out. I'm still irritated though that the high grade Strike Dagger is P Bandai. It annoys me so much because it's the main mass produced suit in seed for the Air Federation or Air Alliance rather. Like, imagine the standard gym being P Bandai. And of course, the only reason it is P Bandai is because they made a kit for the Dagger L first from Destiny. And then, of course, they're mostly the same, like arms and legs and stuff. Just the torso and head's mostly different. So they basically just retooled it into the Strike Dagger and like, hey, boom, that's P Bandai kit now. Bandai! Got integrate. Build Strike Exceed Galaxy Close. Ooh. Yeah, that's supposed to be good. I just probably grab some of the Intergrade, especially the Strike. Hopefully the Striker pack's coming for it soon, or this year. I admire that leg layout. Hold this shit. Alright. Anyway. I'm gonna wrap it up, I think. Because I'm not gonna get the other one done today. Like next time though, definitely get that. I'm gonna have the legs fully finished. Wow, I've taken 4 streams in to finish the legs completely. Dear God. But I suppose there's 2 and they're very detailed. So I feel like the upper parts of the body will like I feel like the upper sections will take less time to do. Because also you got like the body a bit linking them, the head unit, the missile container in the backpack, railgun, radome. The legs have the majority of the moving parts. Almost pretty much all of it. The integrates are only at 10, and they're really cheap. You know what? Integrate, that's exactly what there's for. Person doesn't build stuff, they can get a taste for it. Because, well, you're supposed to be able to just pop it right off the runner, right? Pretty good. That's the thing is some of the old high grades The entry grades are putting some of the high grades to shame, which is kind of funny. Think about it. Which is odd. I don't know if maybe... I mean, it's probably a slightly different, like, molding technique. I feel like I think people said, like, that entry grade plastic's a bit thinner. Maybe that's part of it. So it's physically, technically less plastic. But it's just well done plastic. Maybe that's the case. I'm not sure. Like most new kits feel like soft thinner plastic. Really? Yeah, they're definitely making them more streamlined. I think part of what Bandai's like plan is a lot of the kits now, high grades, tend to be using a lot of the, like, moving away from polycaps and using what they call the fine build system, and the way how like the joints go together, because it makes them potentially more customizable with other kits. Kind of like how the 30 missions, and they have like the knee joint that kind of 2 bits pop in and then it closes it shut. Like some modern high grades have the same thing. And it's like, okay, you can now potentially get bash high grades together more easily, and even with their missions as well, potentially. Obviously not everything's going to be perfect, but it's interesting that there's more potential there. A lot more large pieces. Yeah, basically I think as the years are going on, Bandai's technology for like printing things, it just like gotten better and better. Like sometimes you get parts that are like full parts rather than like 2 pieces wet sandwiched together, because like their mold technology has just improved so much. Or even like the layering injection on some kits. Like look at the real grade Epion that came out late last year? Yeah. Or was it early this year? I can forget now. Oh, we're still early this year. Never mind. I think that like when the real grade Epion came out, its heat rod is on the runner fully assembled because of the layer injection method. Basically, it's like they've taken the technology they did first tested on like the real grades with the frames and stuff, and it's like impressive. They prefer older kits. I feel like there's definitely a preference there, because a lot of people are like, oh my god, I hate polycaps, plastic on plastic joints all the way, and then build things that has plastic on plastic joints and I'm like, this feels too tight and might snap. Yeah, I think it's like a lot of people don't like polycaps, prefer plastic on plastic. But then you get plastic on plastic joints with C-clips, and then people are like, oh no, C-clips are gonna snap and break. Never had to happen. So I did hear the C-clips, I think, on like the Rising Freedom. Apparently they have like a new design in the joint where it's like the part that's meant to clip into it isn't a full cylinder. It has 2 of the edges basically chamfered, so you can slot it in and then rotate it and lock it in place, essentially. So they're definitely improving things there. We're like, okay, that has a potentially weak point. Just 2 edges of it, thin it down, Allows you to slot it in without stressing it and then rotate it. And you're done. Kind of smart. I look forward to getting that kit. Two-thirds of them break on you? Ooh. Yeah, I feel like the only time I've had like a potentially had a C-clip break. No, actually, well, technically I've had 2 C-clips kind of break on me. But they're like, technically they were pegs for weapons. So like they're very small and thin anyway. Like the clip on the beam rifle for the real grade strike, as it comes out the handle and clips in, I accidentally put it on backwards. So it was being for the wrong hand. So when I tried to take it back off, that's when it snapped. And then same with my Master Grade 3.0 RX-78. The little tab that folds out on the bazooka to plug it in the back skirt, you know, eventually snapped as well. Because I was taking it on and off too many times. RG Tall gives Fainer C-clips most broke on me. Yeah, I feel like C-clips is one of those things where like Bandai tries a thing on a bunch of kits and then hopefully learns from it, like was what apparently is on the, you know, Rising Freedom with that slightly modified C-clip to make it less stress. So Bandai's learning. You have to make the mistake to do it though. You have to make the mistake first. How you learn, unfortunately. Gotta make mistakes to learn from them, right? I thought Maru was going to start streaming us too. Your time zone wrong? I mean, what they've done now, I guess it all depends on how you do it. Like, if you small modification, like, okay, the cylinder goes inside a C-clip, make it circular in 2 ends and flat on the other 2. So you can slide in and then rotate its final position. Of course, people have to say, is, okay, but if you then turn that joint too far, it's going to pop out. Which I suppose is better than snapping. Amount packed in the vernier. Oh yeah, because those big vernier boosters and the tall geese, yeah. Ah, yes. Okay, I see. Okay, I'm going to keep talking a bit longer. I was going to oh yeah, we'll raid Maru for her birthday stream, but no, she's running main schedule. Of course she is. I can never plan to display them open. That's fair. I know there's a lot of things, I broke the clip on the real grade strikes beam rifles. Display with beam saber instead. Or I got the high grade Freedom versus Force Impulse set ages ago, and I mistook the peg on the barrel of the Force Impulse's beam rifle for a nub. I think maybe the nub was on the peg. I can't remember exactly. I hate it when Bandai do that, where they have a nub attached, like a gate attached to a peg, and then you accidentally cut the whole peg off. So he has no beam rifle to hold because the barrel tip has nothing to clip onto. Luckily, I'm just playing them with the beam sabers. It's fine. No issue. Easy peasy, right? Ooh. I'm trying to think, what will I build after the Rex? Because we're quite to spend a while on this still. If that's just only finished 1 leg, well, 1.5. And it's taken 3 streams. It's gonna take what, another stream to get the other one of these done. And I haven't looked through the menu for a second. Because where are we? Hey, I found the right place right away. Nice. We've got the upper leg for the other side. And for whatever reason, the next part is the head. Not the body, the head. Yeah, like that part, the head's the next piece. After the legs. You'll have a head, but nothing to attach to. So you got what? 1 and a bit page there. Actually 2 full pages for the head then. That's a lot less parts. And then after the head, guess what? The missile pod in the back. Again, takes page and a half for that one. And then finally, the main torso, which takes page and a half, I think. Yeah, like a page and a half for the torso. So the legs take the most thing to do. Was that a locking mechanism for the neck? Interesting. And then, of course, the railgun appears to be like 2 pages long. Wait, is that right? Or is this star on the radome? So that might be 1.5 pages for the railgun. And like, yeah, like a page for the radome as well. Oh yeah, so if you want to get standing fully upright, you need to actually have the arm. That makes sense. And of course it has the camouflage paint job, which I may not do. That involves a lengthy paint job. I like that picture of it, sitting down with the cockpit. Like a dog sitting and waiting for you. Kinda cute. Color guide. I do like that towards the back though. There is a very thorough, like, you can see all where the colors should go if you want to get the camouflage pattern. You still have to like eyeball it then. I wonder if anyone out there who made just straight up water slides for that, because that would be useful. I may or may not do camouflage. Maybe not. Anyway, I've been rambling on long enough. Is Maru gone live? No. Oh. Let's have a look at people who are streaming that out. Let's see. Gunpla. Got a bounce? No worries. Gonna be wrapping up anyway. And looking for a raid target. I thought raid target sounds so aggressive. It'd be nice. I'm just waiting for Mara to start her birthday stream and to raid her then. Be nice. Feels to be running behind schedule. Well, in the meantime, let's get our raid message ready. I think she's about to go live. Oh, actually, before that, next stream, I think I mentioned, I did put a schedule up this morning. I did it last night, but next free day I have is Wednesday, unfortunately. So the next stream will be Wednesday, unless anything changes. And it's also to be decided. Probably a game stream. Unless I feel like working on Rex. Then maybe we'll do a Rex and I'll come to stream. Maybe. I'll decide. Between now and then. Or just literally whatever I feel like that day. I'm just gonna go, hey, I am the Hell Dive. Or something. I don't know. We do need to kind of jump back to finish Homeworld Remastered. Also need to go back to some more Starfield because there's a couple of more factions I want to do quests with. And then what else? Oh yeah, we didn't finish the Pokemon DLC yet. I forgot about that. Oh no, where'd everyone go? Oh yeah. Don't forget, there is Twitter. And the Discord. For schedule, stream alerts, yada yada. You know the drill. Let you know what's going on there as well as other bits and bobs. I did try and organize something on the Discord for like a community night or something. I don't know. I'm really bad at planning. Apparently. What is planning? Who knows? Who knows? Anyway. Everyone's up to me rambling left. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna wrap it up here. So, until next time, as always, hope you all have a good rest of the day. It's Friday, so also probably have a really good weekend. Unfortunately, I'll be working mine. Good times. And as always, I'll see you around the cosmos. Dodgestar, signing off.